Hey everybody, my name's James and this is West Tennessee Living. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. Today I'm excited to show you about my new Milwaukee Earbuds. These things are awesome. I just want to tell you a little bit about it. First off, the thing that really impresses me the most above all is the battery life. I bought these at the beginning of January and it's now the end of February. I charged these once. I bought them, I plugged them in. Milwaukee sends you this really sweet braided USB cord for it. The port is the USB-C, but it's really nice. Red matches color. It's really heavy duty. I mean, it even says Milwaukee right on the cable. It's a really nice cable. I charged these up as soon as I bought them, and no lie, no exaggeration, I have not charged these earbuds since. I've used them every day. I start in the morning around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and I normally get home between 5 and 6 o'clock at night. These earbuds stay in my ear the entire time. The battery life on the buds themselves are amazing. They've lasted me all day. I've listened to music. I've talked on the phone. The battery life on the buds themselves is remarkable. These headphones here take the all-new Milwaukee 3 amp battery platform. There's a bunch of other really neat tools that takes these batteries also, little flashlights, and haven't got into any of that just yet. And I've went 2 months of use and have not had to plug this thing in yet. Obviously, when you put the earbuds in it, they start charging. I don't know if you can see it in the sun, but they turn green. Whenever the earbuds start to go dead, that green circle turns to yellow, and then when it goes even, like right before it dies, it turns red. I would love to demonstrate that to you, but literally, these earbuds have not lost any battery life. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I've went all day long using these earbuds, and they have not turned anything but green. There's one time I took them out of my head and I put them in the charger and they were yellow just for a split second and then turned right back to green. I think that is remarkable. That is the first thing. Second thing I like about it is the durability. It is super, super tough built. This case, even though it is a chunk, I mean, it's rather large. I mean, if you were to stick it in your pocket, it's pretty good size. I don't necessarily think you want to carry this around with you all day long. But I mean, it's tough built. You could throw it in your toolbox. I don't know if it's waterproof. It wouldn't surprise me if it is. I don't know that for sure. It doesn't seem like there's any little gaskets or anything around. Oh yeah, there is. There's this plate on the inside here has a rubber gasket all the way around it. So it may be waterproof. I don't know. I'm not going to try it. They're really, really tough built. Even the earbuds themselves, they seem really heavy duty. One thing I really like about it is this is an actual button. It's not just surface touch where you hit it or tap it or anything like that. In order for it to actually be accessible, you actually have to press the button. I like that. In the cold weather when you're wearing a hood or wearing a scarf or anything around your head. When I use the Apple AirPods, my hood and stuff would bump it and stuff and mess it up, and it was always irritating. This doesn't have that problem. I'll run through functionality here real quick. One thing about it that I do like about it is you can put one in one ear and it works by itself as a microphone. You can take phone calls and receive phone calls and listen to music. You don't have to have the right just for phone calls. The left one also does phone calls as well. The right side has its own set of functions. The left side has its own set of functions. The right side handles your phone calls, pausing music, going forward, going backward, and the left side controls the noise cancellation. So you push the button once to turn it on, then you hit it twice for the volume. There's a high and there's a low. So once turns it on, once turns it off. If you double tap it, it turns up the pass-through volume, and then it turns down the pass-through volume. And what it is, there's a little microphone on here that captures your outside noise and plays it back through the headphones. The very first time I plugged them in, there was just a split-second delay in talk, and it was kind of odd. But it works really well. The pass-through volume, it picks up everything, but it does reduce the noise. But I've been in some really loud circumstances. My Apple Watch, which I'm not wearing today, whenever I cut metal, my watch tells me that it's over 90 decibels and that it's dangerous for your ears and whatnot. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I bought these, is to put them in so when I'm using that cutter, it's not so stinking loud. And these really knock down the sound. I'm not even using the little foam pieces. When you put these in your ears, it knocks down the sound where you can't hear anything.
You can talk, you can hear different things, and it completely knocks down the sound.
They're awesome. I love it. Another thing I think is really cool about it is right here on the inside of the package, right in that lid, it gives you all the instructions as to what it does, what the buttons do. Another thing in here, it comes with a boatload of tips. I'll go ahead and tell you about that. It's got different tips that go down in your ear. I'm not going to dig them all out, but I mean, it comes with 3 sets of everything. There's a small, medium, and a large. Even comes with these little pieces that go in your ear. It comes with the foam noise canceling ones, a small, medium, and large, and then also comes with a set of rubber ones that are small, medium, and large as well. And then it has these that are small, medium, and large. So what I have found out so far, I think for it to be true noise canceling, and another thing about these, they're OSHA approved as far as the decimal levels. And I think to meet that standard, I'm pretty sure you have to use the foam tips. I don't particularly like the foam tips. I'm using the little rubber tips on mine. But it even gives you a little storage place for you to store the ones that you're not using. And if you want to go back and forth, you can. They come off and on really, really easy, but not so easy that they fall off. So I really like the fact that it comes with so many different tips. When I first bought these, I was disappointed because they would not stay in my ear. And I thought to myself, man alive, I spent $200. You heard me.
$200.
For them not to stay in my ear. I will say this, if you make the plunge to buy these, keep this in the truck with you. Take it to work with you. Try one size. If it doesn't work, try on another size. If that doesn't work, try on another size. I even went one day where one was staying in my ear and one was not staying in the other one. So I put a large one on one ear and I put a medium one on the other ear. Just keep switching it around. I finally got down to the system that worked for me. Don't give up on it. Try all the different pieces. Everybody's ear is a little different, but don't give up on it. They give you so many different tips. One of them is bound to work. It comes with all of those. Even comes with ones that have storage or whatnot. It works really amazing. Sound quality is superb. Really low bass, good hear, a good clear, high frequencies. They're just as far as sound quality, I think they're just as good as Bose. I've had several pairs of Bose earbuds, Apple earbuds. I've used them. The battery life to me has ended up wearing down. The Bose has wore down more than anything. The Apple is kind of in the middle. So far, the battery life on these are incredible. There's 3 things I wanted to mention that I forgot to mention when I recorded this video the other day. The first thing is they do work with your Apple computer. I'm actually using the headphones right now to edit this video. They're paired with my computer really nice, and I use them for video editing. The second thing I want to mention, I just noticed the unbelievable connectivity range. Just a second ago, I was working here on my property, and I left my phone in my tractor. I have a phone mount in there, and I was actually working all the way over by that shed. It was still connected, didn't drop, even didn't hesitate or anything. I don't know, from here to there, it's got to be at least 100 feet from the tractor all the way over to my tool shed. So I think that's pretty neat. The third thing I wanted to mention is I have not quite been able to get it to work with Siri. But whenever you push the function, if you're listening to music, it pauses the music, or if you push it the second time, it plays it again. But as far as like holding it down, if you hold it down, it shuts the headset off. Even if you double tap it, it fast forwards a song. If you tap it 3 times, it rewinds a song. Maybe that's vice versa. But I've not been able to actually get it to work with Siri yet, where it's hands-free, where you push the button or even say, hey Siri. So I don't know, maybe I'm either doing something wrong, but if that is a deal breaker for you, I have personally not been able to get that to work yet. There's 3 things I wanted to mention in this video, but I forgot to at a later date. So now back to the original cut now. Other than that, I'm not really sure what else to say. I've had them for 2 months. I've used them all day long. I've not had them go dead on me yet. Battery pack, I have not charged it in over 2 months. That is my take on the new Bluetooth Milwaukee earbuds. I love them. I think you should try them. I think they work great for the construction worker, for heavy duty. Go check them out. My name is James. The channel is West Tennessee Living. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. If this has been helpful to you all, please consider liking and subscribing. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. We'll see you in the next video.